between China and Denmark. And remember, following the three singles, China leading 2-1 in the tie of 5 events. So China could seal it up if they can take this one. That responsibility lies with Tan Bingyi and Li Yong-bo. They won the toss and start to serve. Jasper Helledy into the net. And now Steen Fladberg to serve for Denmark. Former world champions, Fladberg and Helledy from Denmark, title they won in Copenhagen 4 years ago. Serve clips the net. It's still good. One all, Jasper Helledy to serve.
Game's over, 1-all. Second server.
2-1, Li Yong-bo serving.
Service over.
Helledy leaves it, short of the line, so he serves. Helledy curses himself as he serves into the net. That's one way. So let's see what his partner Steen Fladberg can do. Off the frame of the racket there by Tan Bingyi, but out of court. The Danes lead. Tremendous speed at the net. Li Yong-bo. Again, speed of return there from Li Yong-bo. Just too much for Fladberg to handle. For Helledy to handle, I should say. Li Yong-bo still serving, changes the shuttle, has a word with his partner. 4-3. Flicks for serve to Jasper Helledy. The Danes get the attack and put the smashes in. Now the Chinese turn. And a great shot there. As Jasper Helledy takes the advantage of a slight delay. Steen Fladberg gets the umpire's permission to dust down the grip of his racket.
5-3.
Li Yong-bo serving 5-3. Great deception. That's one of the great assets of Li Yong-bo. The Danes flat-footed, expecting a smash. Drops neatly just over the net.
7-3.
Lee Yongbo, 7-3. But that one out. Tan Bingyi to serve. 7-3 to the Chinese pairing. The court wipe is busy as patch of moisture spotted on the court. Umpire Michael Crofts from Scotland watches them carefully, wants to keep the match moving. So it's Tan Bingyi at 7-3. Again, that deceptive drop shot from Lee Yongbo. Too much for Jasper Helledy. Struggles up to the net. Cannot get his racket to it. Time the Danes chance to put on the pressure, and they do it well to wear down the Chinese defense. Helledy to serve to Lee Yongbo. Another change of shuttle. Steen Flatberg to serve at 3-8. Heisman says out that return. Danes move on to 4-8. The lightning service return there from Lee Yongbo. Chinese hesitate whether to leave it. Again, that deceptive jump shot. Jasper Helledy shakes his head and says, what's he going to do with it next? Well, he's going to serve it next. Lee Yongbo. Helledy rocked on his heels by that flick serve. Really having the pressure put on them, the Danes. Scarcely do they get the shuttle return until it comes back. (10-4) Lee Yongbo. Danes attack, good smash, but still service stays on the Chinese side of the net. Great rally. And Jasper Helledy annoyed at himself, all that tremendous attacking, defensive returning of smashes, and then he tries to catch him out of the net. Puts it into the net. 11-4. Tan Bingyi serves. Great touch on the net. Pat on the back from Lin Yongbo. The speed with which this Chinese pairing get to the shuttle is quite exceptional. 2 points away from the first game in record time, 13-4, as Tan Bingyi serves. And even Chinese can make mistakes, and that's well short of the service court. So, Steen Fladberg moves back to serve for Denmark. Bit of a snatch there, trying for a winner by Fladberg. Now Halliday's turn to serve. 5-13.
Service over.
Try to flick
13-5.
Tan Bing-yi, but put the shuttle out over the sideline. Flick serve, which keeps getting Halliday into trouble.
Second server.
Lee Yongbo to Steen Fladberg.
Service over. 5-13.
But the Danes back in without conceding any more points. 5-13.
5-13. Second server.
Steen Fladberg to Lee Yongbo.
Second server. Service over. 13-6.
Well, the Chinese got a little bit stuck here for a few minutes on 13, but let's see what they can do now. Way up in the air there, Lee Yongbo. And the Danes didn't play at all badly in that rally. They must be wondering what on earth they can try next, as Tan Bing-yi serves on game point. And they need only one. Lee Yongbo puts the fist of victory in the air. And that's the first game to China, 15-6.
First game to China, 15-6.
Lee Yongbo to serve, Steen Fladberg. Backhand serve, flicks up the backhand. Controversial serve. Fladberg looks disgusted. Doesn't offer a shot. Looks at service judge Stuart Haig. Looks again at service judge Stuart Haig, feeling that must have been a little bit above the waist to come at him at the angle it did. But the point stands. Tan Bing-yi and Lee Yongbo certainly wound up very keen and on edge. Understandably so. The victory so close. Mistake there though lets the Danes back in at love 2. Steen Fladberg serving to Lee Yongbo. Quickly dispatched there. Now Jasper Halliday. And he forces a wild return from Tan Bing-yi. Beautiful to see his drop shot catches out Halliday again as he looks totally disgusted with himself, and Steen Fladberg having a word with him, maybe suggesting what he tries to do next time. But he would take the greatest of players to read that shot.
2-1 second service.
2-1 Tan Bing-yi to Steen Flatberg. Good attacking return there by Flatberg. Forces Lee Yong-bo to a hurried shot into the net. 1-2. Again, the Chinese pace forces hurried shots out of the Danes with inevitable mistakes. Steen Flatberg to Tan Bing-yi. He flicks him to see if that'll help. There's Lee Yong-bo, who's the architect of the Chinese win in the first game. His partner Tan Bing-yi starting off in that role in the second game. Not only are the Chinese on top, but they're getting the look as well. Clipped the top of the net, dropped for dead on the other side. Dispiriting for the Danes. Power and speed of these Chinese is almost frightening. And Flatberg and Helledy have a word and shake their heads and say, what do we do next? Well left, good decision there by Steen Flatberg, just over the baseline. So some respite there at 4-1. In the air on the Chinese side, and that usually spells doom. As he did with a smash down the middle, which neither of the Danes moved to at all. Tan Bing-yi consoled by his partner Lee Yong-bo as he serves into net. Helledy flicks the serve high.
1-5, second server.
Over Tan Bing-yi's head, but the smash comes back at his partner. Good serve from Flatberg. The Danes again forced to defend. Good retrieving by the Danes. That's the result almost inevitable if the Chinese don't make an unusual mistake. As the Danish clears get shorter and shorter, the inevitable result, the shuttle on the floor on the Danish side of the court. Fault called, service fault called on Lee Yong-bo. And his partner, correction, Tan Bing-yi. And Lee Yong-bo nods his agreement to the service judge. Not often a player does that. Again, shuttle pushed it. Jasper Helledy is so fast he could only play a reflex shot well out of court. Another chance for the Danes here. 1-6. Jasper Helledy serving to Lee Yong-bo. And he looks to the heavens as he serves that one into the net. They can't afford that. What can Flatberg do? Again, the Chinese have the luck. The shuttle catching the net cord and falling dead, and both of them apologise, but they'll be quite happy to have the service back at 6-1.
6-1, second server.
That hurried shot from the Danes out of the back. Tan Bing-yi serving to Jasper Helledy. They had the Chinese in difficulties then. But again, the Chinese back in so quickly and very sporting. Shuttle went out of the back, but certainly touched Jasper Hellidy's racket. And the umpire missed it, but Helledy, although down 8-1, told the umpire, not our point, I touched the shuttle. Great sporting gesture from the Dane. 1-8, Helledy serving. Lunges for the return out to the sideline, but can only knock it way out of court with the frame of his racket. Same again. Tremendous power, forces the shuttle out of the court at an angle. And umpire Malcolm Crofts gathers it in his lap. But they don't like it after it's been in his lap, so a new shuttle once again. Lee Yongbo. Flatberg leads quite correctly. Still 8-1 to Chinese. Loose serve. Unusually loose serve from Tan Bing Yi. Knocked off at the net by Steen Flatberg for Denmark. Flatberg offers his racket to return that smash from Lee Yongbo, but all he could do was block it a yard in front of him. Well defended by the Danes, but they've still got a lot to do. Well, he took a mistake from Lee Yongbo to end that long rally. But it really did highlight the Danes' massive problem here in the third smash. Neither Helledy nor Flatberg can cause the Chinese any trouble when they smash. And just to add to their problems, Stuart Haig calls a fault on Steen Flatberg's service. 8-2, Lee Yongbo to Steen Flatberg. Great defending by the Danes, but again, the inevitable end. They are forced into shorter and shorter clears, and Chinese power finishes off the rally. 9-2.
Second server.
Mistaken judgment there. Tan Bing Yi serve.
Service over.
And service goes back to the Danish team. Steen Flatberg to Tan Bing Yi. Lee Yongbo, the speed he reaches that shuttle. Flatberg looked amazed as that shuttle reached his body before he had time to move his racket. Both Chinese so keen, they both went for that one. The Danes had a new variation, neither of them went for it, but they recovered the situation. Tremendous play by both teams, great defensive work by the Danes. And the Chinese never relent. Tan Bing Yi to Steen Flatberg. Another service fault there
9,
by Stuart Haig,
second server.
and Lee Yong-bo goes over to ask him what the problem was. He demonstrates racket too high, and they both nod and accept it. Never any queries from Chinese players. But he must have been thinking about it, because he
Serve server 2-9.
serves into the net. 2-9, Steen Flatberg.
Second server.
And a joker from the crowd decides he'll turn service judge and shouts fault just as Flatberg served. Maybe we should call him an idiot rather than a joker. 9-2, Tang Bingyi. And that one, he certainly bent that serve, and Flatberg smiles back at him as the shuttle bent and Flatberg hit fresh air. Still fighting hard, these Danes. Not going to give anything away, but it's a long uphill battle they're fighting. 2 points they have on the scoreboard, and they've fought so hard. Played a great part so far in this entertaining match, but 2 points, not much reward. 11-2. And at last, the Danes get a bit of the luck on the net. Jasper Helledy nods a few times to say as much as, well, it's about time. Tremendous speed of reaction there from Tan Bingyi.
12-2, second server.
2 shots that would have been winners at many occasions came back to him, but he's still hovering over that net to punish the next return. Lee Yong-bo. Little variation slipped in there by Jasper Helledy, but didn't quite make it over the net. 13-2, 2 points off the match, 2 points off the tie, and a place in the final, the 1986 Thomas Cup for China. Now match point, 14-2, match point, 1 point away from the final, China. And that's it, and Helledy, partly in frustration, throws his racket down. The disappointed Steen Flatberg and Jasper Helledy shake hands with the China combination, who are certainly the masters on that court tonight, Lee Yong-bo and Tan Bingyi. 15-6, 15-2, Malcolm Crofts tells us, and it really was as convincing as the score makes it sound.